Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. A whole bunch of stuff has gone down over the last several episodes. If you haven't been watching them, go back and watch them because it's a lot to sum up here. Very, very quickly, we've defeated Eredin. We've killed him. We had a confrontation. We've defeated the last remaining generals. C something, Cinderis. That's not it, but it's something along those lines. Who was no match for Ciri, but Ciri weakened him, destroyed his staff, and then Geralt finished him off. And before he died, Eredin told us that Avallac'h has pitted Geralt and Eredin against each other and then made off with Ciri. I mean, it is Eredin. We don't know if he's telling the truth or not. But just after he died, a bunch of Hounds of the Wild Hunt kind of converged on Geralt. Yennefer popped in, grabbed Geralt, and they teleported off. So let's see where Yen is taking us, and let's see what's going on with Avallac'h and Ciri, and if Avallac'h's betrayed us. Things are getting interesting. They're already interesting, but things are getting real interesting.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use it to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
Well, Yennefer's claim is certainly very interesting. I'm really excited to see how that plays out.
Grab the horse, at the same time.
Interesting that Yennefer didn't go for the black horse.
Giant shoulders, giants. It's like balance.
This is not not yet. The conjunction is just beginning.
What'll happen next? More on the way.
We must hurry. The gates between the worlds are open. We've not much time.
I'm going too fast to take a look at the enemies, but I'm assuming that they're ice giants. Also, I told you we'd be going to that big tower.
What happened?
White frost.
Damn it. It'll bury us.
Wait! Gavaris Pavel! Keep near me.
Just one Hound of the Wild Hunt? Alright.
Dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agared! Tiggy! Onward! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards!
Well, I always said I trusted Avallac'h to help us against the Wild Hunt, but I didn't trust him to not be doing something else as well. And that was very, very true. It's also kind of what everybody else was saying about him. And hello, Tor Gavalka, or Tor Gavalka, however you're supposed to pronounce that.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this. Where's Ciri? Nearby. Listen. Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why would you do that, or didn't think to warn me?
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
I don't care, let's go. You don't have to make this sacrifice. There's no annihilation coming, or Avallac'h put nonsense in your head.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. Tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
The gentleman will follow.
War and Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
They truly are Russian. Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was interesting. Not entirely sure what happened.
What of him? Will he get his will earned rest?
I did notice that it flashed back to various
And costly.
choices we made in like the lead up to the final battle, such as just choosing to destroy Avallac'h's laboratory or not, choosing to go to Skell's grave or not, things like that. And in the scenes it showed, Ciri seemed very happy.
Ninta mir data.
His Imperial
Till
Majesty
show
awaits.
Evai.
Also, this is a fairly common storytelling technique. It's incredibly effective, and that's part of why it bugs me so much. They build up a whole bunch of tension to a big question, and then cut forward to after the effect is learned,
War and I'd fain.
leaving you hanging in suspense before they reveal what actually happened. It's very effective. It drives me bonkers. But I love it because it works so much.
In wat gern Geralt.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avallac'h, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Got post-war work to do, someone's waiting for me, or none of your business.
Someone's waiting for me.
Triss Merigold. Fear not. I do not intend to have her pursued. Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
Regretted not being able to say goodbye. You weren't a good father, or didn't talk about you.
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True, no denying it. Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Time I was on my way. Good luck to you.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Well... First of all, I'm a little bit sorry for all the cut through blacks. I'm having to step away from the game occasionally while recording this. So, that's just me cutting out the pause menu. Also, the news about Cirilla's fate is... I don't know why I called her Cirilla there. It almost seems... serious. I do wonder what more of the game there is to play. Oh, this is White Orchard. Not Velen or... Okay, for some reason I thought I was in Velen, but no, this is White Orchard.
Master Ort.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the calling for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael, or the flash that cuts? Wow. I feel it's a fitting tribute to Ciri to name it Zirael.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Wouldn't be the first time a game gave you the best weapon in the game after the or at the end. Roach was never good with those little stairs, so I'm walking far enough away and then calling Roach over to this side. You know, they've made several mentions to Strigas in the game over the course of the entire game. I don't think I've ever seen one. I don't even rightly know what a Striga is. Oh. Game's pathing went and forked itself again. Roach, where the hell are you going?
Whoa there, Roach.
It has been a long time since I've been here.
Not so fast, Roach.
And it is oddly quiet.
Done half what you promised.
I'll come back and
take you to Nilfgaard.
Bow before your new lord.
And protector.
The noble Lord Dagborg assumes these lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances owed to any other are hereby waived.
Stay here forever.
It means you must pay taxes to the noble Lord Dagborg now.
This Lord Dagborg, who is he? Some relation of the noble?
How am I to know?
I could talk to the Duke, but I don't really care.
For us, the Black Ones would have sat here stolid till you no longer.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the Northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Emir Varemris conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Emir of Varemris did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted roots in faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome, no matter the day or the hour. The Witcher would take jobs at times more from habit than need, for Triss earned a true fortune as the mage advisor to Kovir's king.
You have unlocked the ability to start a new game plus. To do so, create a new game save, start a new game, choose the new game plus option, and select the save you created to import your character. Only saves created after unlocking the new game plus option can be used for this purpose. The story of Geralt of Rivia has come to a close. You can continue traveling the world in search of Witcher contracts and adventure, but everything will be as it was before the game's last chapter, and quests tied to the main storyline will no longer be available. Well, that was a good ending. I noticed in the early scenes in the inn when Geralt was cradling the sword that it had Ciri's pommel, the ring at the pommel's the bit at the base of the handle, like blade at one end, pommel on the other end, handle in the middle. For those who don't know, so that circle with the handle kind of extending through it was Ciri's pommel. So I noticed that in the early tavern scenes, but then it revealed her before. I wasn't going to speak over the scene, and then it revealed her, and it was like, okay, so there's no point in saying anything now. But yeah. Well, this was a hell of a game. It is by far the biggest game I have ever played, I think. Certainly the biggest game I've ever recorded and published. I think this is coming in at about 226 episodes, if my estimate and quick math is correct. And I think before this, the biggest one was Horizon Zero Dawn at about 143, 145 thereabouts. And that's not even including any of the DLC, which I've heard that both Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone are potentially as big as some full games. So CD Projekt Red went and they put a lot into this game, and it is amazing. Also, I was a little bit surprised to see that Avallac'h had not betrayed us. And that he was actually acting on Ciri's request. That's... I was wrong. Gonna admit that one. So I hope you've enjoyed this, all of this, as much as I have, and I hope you will join me for whatever I do next. At this point, I am recording this so far in advance of it actually being published. I have no idea what I'm actually going to be doing next. So I hope you join me for it, whatever it is, and I'll see you there. And then, you know what I mean. Bye-bye.